of the Tennessee River, Neyland Stadium in Knoxville. What a game and what potential drama we have in store. You've seen this script before. Top 10 team goes into a cauldron of emotion on the road and just hopes to be able to get out and tell about it. It's the Texas Longhorns and the Tennessee Volunteers. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rowe is down on the sideline. Hello, Holly.
Guys, I caught up with the Longhorns head coach before the game. This running back has been unstoppable this season. He is ranked top 5 in the country in rushing yards, and people are starting to mention his name in the Heisman talk. He is really devastating in the line of scrimmage, showing patience running behind blocks, and coach said he belongs in this conversation as long as he keeps his head down and continues to do his job. Back to you.
Thanks, Howie. The Volunteers headed toward the ball, and we are ready for action. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Straight ahead, it's Smothers. Finds Zach Priest, and he's got 4 out to the 29. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Quick completion to the right. They get him on the ground, but it'll be enough to pick up the first down.
And, man, that's not a surprise that they come to their go-to guy early. This is an offense that's so much fun to watch, and it's because they know who they are. They know how to get the ball to their playmakers. And on the first drive, Palmer, get your guy a touch, get him involved. You know receivers got some feelings, Jesse. I love that they're getting him lathered up and a touch early in this football game.
Yeah, he's definitely one of those guys who feels like he's open every single play, so it is a good idea to get him going early. For the defense, that's a bit of a jab in the face right there, because you came into this game, you know who's going to get the ball. You know where they're throwing it, and you've got to do a better job now disguising your coverages to try and limit him and take him away as much as possible.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
Pulled down there, but they'll move the sticks, and it's a first down.
And talking to the OC this week, getting this running back going was step number 1. It was priority number 1. He said it makes the whole offense go. Like, he is the bell cow. He is the guy. This offense doing exactly what they set out to do on this first drive.
Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
I'll tell you, this defensive end, not only can he pass rush, but he can play the run as well. You see him beat the offensive lineman there trying to block him, get him to backfield to make that tackle for loss. That was impressive.
To throw, Manning. Right side, it's Wingo. He'll be forced out of bounds. Big pickup on the play, and they'll mark him down at the 28.
Yeah, and he runs a quick out route, and this is a timing route. Quarterback has to trust him, throw him the football. You can tell they've thrown this a time or two. Nice job, nice success.
Churns into the pile. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Longhorns! The first score of the game for the man who leads the nation in rushing touchdowns.
And they just keep feeding it to their workhorse back to open this game. Great job in the open field. He's got tremendous vision. He can make people miss. You saw all of that on display here in the opening drive.
And the PAT makes it 7-0. So a well-executed 8-play, 75-yard drive. And he finished it with a scintillating 28-yarder to the house. Out of the end zone. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. the gun. It's Morris. They'll knock him down after a pickup of 1 to the 18.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. Another big play on the outside, and that's the thing that historically has gotten Rocky Top rolling.
Yeah, so much fun to watch playmakers outside that they can run by you and go make big plays. Opens up the whole field, the whole offense, and this Orange fan base goes absolutely bananas.
The defense wins that one, and the offensive line was challenged by their coaching staff coming into this game to try and get push up front and establish the line of scrimmage. They're going to have to do a better job running than that if they're going to win this one.
Let it go. Second down, going to throw it. Under pressure. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. And now this offense will try to overcome that second down incompletion. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Out wide right, it's Matthews. Tackle is made at the 38, and let's see just how daring they'll be on fourth down. And the Vols will punt it away on fourth down. On the return. Good coverage on that one, and they get him almost immediately. Let's see if they can put together a drive starting from their own 28. Here's Manning to throw. Right side, it's Smothers.
And frankly, if that's a completion, it's not going to make the end-of-season highlight reel, but in this game, it could lead to a highlight reel type play. The offensive coordinator may be setting something big up for later in the game.
And the Longhorns with a second and short to keep this drive moving. He's stopped, but he's got enough to move the chain. Bevo is a ground-based animal, and he has to like what he's seeing right now from this running game.
Yeah, the beef up front doing their job, creating some holes, making some alleys, get those running backs. I think Texas, when you can pound the rock and you can use your big guys up front, you can win a lot of football games.
They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
And the thing you got to watch out for with this running back is he's pretty streaky. When he breaks off a big one, more big runs normally follow soon after, and you're seeing it now on the last two plays. Big-time plays back-to-back, and you know right now he's calling for the ball again.
Guys, it is Texas who holds the lead as we get a look at the stats. And they've swapped into the field, and we'll get it going in the second. Win with the running game on first down, now back at it. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Smothers. He tried to find some running room, but they get him stopped.
Maybe that stop is a good sign for this defense. Maybe the defense is starting to figure it out. Obviously, offense has been running the football with so much success. Something has to change. That was a good start.
Neyland Stadium alive. A cauldron of orange noise on third down. Manning trying to quiet this crowd. Finds us back in the middle. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down.
And that's a nice job by the offense. Man, I love when offenses can go 5 wide, spread the formation, find the matchup they want. This time, it's the running back turned wide receiver. They get him the football, and he does the rest and gets upfield. But nice job spreading the formation and really making the defense make a decision.
You better form tackle better on defense. You had a chance to make a big play, missed the running back, and as a result, he's getting positive yards. Defense has to do a better job of finishing.
In the red area, it's Smothers. Noses his way forward, maybe gets one. They'll mark it at the 18.
Well, the defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside that made the stop and made the play. Great job flying out of his stance, locating where the football was, and getting to the ball carrier. Really good job at the point of attack.
They bring him down, but he's got a first and goal from the 10.
And I'm not surprised with the run, and I'm not going to be surprised if they run it again, right? This offense now set up. They've put a drive together, 1st and goal. Who can be more physical? The line of scrimmage is critically important when the field starts to shrink. Let's see who can bow up and make a play here.
They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage in 2nd and goal.
Listen, the offensive coordinator's best friend in the red zone is the running game. Make guys commit near the line of scrimmage so I can throw behind. This defense is good, but I'm going to challenge them. I'm going to try to be the more physical team. I love the play call. I think you keep running the football and stay physical.
Looking for the goal line. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch.
Nice job by the defense forcing the 3rd and goal. You can't allow any run after catch in these situations. Play aggressive, play tight, and play physical.
3rd and goal, and let's see if they can even operate in this noise. Now here's Manning. Back's got it on the screen. He'll be stopped right there. They threw it short of the goal line, and now they've got some ground to cover on 4th down. They'll play it safe and try for 3. This whole play is going to see if this kicker can operate in the sea of noise. It is true as he puts 3 on the board. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Hit and dropped, and he got nothing on 1st down.
Well, you see the defense make a big play there in the RPO, and they're doing it because they're starting to load the box. If you're the play caller offensively, you might want to think about having your quarterback keep the ball.
Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Taking it the other way. Touchdown, Texas! And they turn it into a defensive score. These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead.
And the free safety roaming the middle of the field, you can see just reading the quarterback's eyes. And how about the break on the football, taking a great angle to pick it off and then do some damage and make the big play for this defense to score some points.
And it'll come out to the 25, no attempt at a return. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. The snap wants to start the drive with a pass. Out wide right, it's Beal. In a competitive conference like the SEC, you just can't afford to start 0-1 if you want to chase a championship. Really important to get off to a good start.
No doubt, in the SEC, you've got to set the tone early. It's all about creating momentum out of the gate. Both of these teams had this game circled all offseason, David. They know what's riding on the line.
There's so much riding on the line. Who gets to Atlanta down the road? Bragging rights, recruiting rights, all this stuff. Once you get in conference play, it means a lot every single week.
Now on 2nd down. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Makes the grab. He'll pick up a few on the play, just enough for the 1st down. They'll mark it right at midfield. The Vols come to the line on the heels of that big pass play. Fresh setter downs going to the air. Can't hold on in the face of the contact.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Wants to throw it. Fires to the middle. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Slicing and dicing through this defense, and they've got it down to the 23. And the Volunteers are in the hurry-up. Snap on first down, wants to throw. Throws toward the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score.
I think sometimes as a quarterback, when your offense is struggling, you don't have any points up on the board yet here at the end of the first half. You're just trying to take a shot to see if your guy can make a play. And that time, he thought he had the matchup he wanted, but he has just not been able to ever find a rhythm. And this defense is making it really hard on him, forcing that one to fall incomplete.
Already in field goal range, but now trying to convert this 3rd and long from the 20. Right side, it's Matthews. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, but they've got it 1st and goal. The Volunteers will call their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. And here's the chance to cut into that lead before halftime. 1st and goal. He's looking to pass. Wide out, trying to get it in. And he's going to take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee! Ready to try the point after. And with the extra point, they close to within 10, down 17-7. The officials blow the whistle to stop play. There is a Longhorn shaken up. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. Manning. Flip it out to the back on the screen. Got room at the 35. Oh, he's got some space. And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
Looking downfield, it's Manning. The quick out, and they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain.
Well, you can tell those two have been practicing the out route all off-season long. They look like they could have completed that in their sleep.
Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. Looking downfield very late in the half. Just a short pass to the tight end. They pull him down, but he's got enough, and it'll be a first down for this offense. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Timeout taken by Texas. It's their 2nd. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. The Longhorns will snap it on 1st and 10. Manning on play action. Fires to the middle. That one will be incomplete, and we are down to 10 seconds to go.
And that's your goal. Separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him something to think about. Physically jar that football and knock it out. Nice job by the defender.
Hart's going to spin it again. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, hard to believe we're a full month into the season. A lot of action in college football here in Week 4. Let's begin with a look at Virginia taking on the number 9 team, the Louisville Cardinals. And it's the Cavaliers with one of the truly dazzling offensive displays we've witnessed this season. They had a scoring answer every time they needed one and win a fireworks-filled football game. And maybe, just maybe, this win helps them turn their season around. They get back to 2-3 on the year.
Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field.
Here now some other games you may have interest in. Social media certainly does. Inside the Big Ten.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Wants to go up top on second down. Out wide right, it's Smith. Breaks into the open. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down.
And as a defense, how scary is it having to defend this guy? He's one of the fastest players in America, and you saw it on that last play. It's not necessarily throwing him the ball over your head. They just get it to him quickly. The hard part now is running and tackling that guy. Not easy to do.
And they're not on the same page there. They'll need a bunch on second down. Using his legs, it's Morris. And he's brought down after a short gain.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. He'll pull it down. He stopped short of the first down, but he gets it into plus territory on the scramble, and now decision time on fourth.
Really nice job by the defense that time. Third down, they're expecting pass, but they also know that this quarterback is dangerous when he wants to scramble. And it was almost as if they were expecting that. They were able to get to him, get him down. It now sets up fourth down. And you don't see the defense sprinting off the field just yet, guys. They're not sure. With this guy's scrambling ability, they may try to go for this.
And here comes the Texas offense back on the field. Here's Arch to throw. Dumps it to the back. Right side, it's Smothers. Across the 30, out of bounds at the 31-yard line, and they kick-started this drive with that one.
And, man, this dude has been a weapon early in this football game. They just keep finding it. And the matchups are a problem. You want to put a linebacker on him, he's too fast for him. Continues to make catches, continues to chew up yards. You might want to think about putting a safety on him or somebody with a little bit more speed.
And that is just an attitude run, running it right up the middle, right into the teeth of that defense.
This offense will snap it from the 42 on 1st and 10. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run.
There he goes to the right. At the 20. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Longhorn.
And you got to love seeing that if you're the head coach of this team, right? You always want to see your team start fast early in games and then also start fast at the beginning of the third quarter. You had a big lead. You take the ball right away here in the second half. You drive it down the field, and you scored. This offense has been dialed in right from the get-go. It's been very impressive to watch.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. So here is the Tennessee offense. After giving up that score, now it's incumbent on this offense to kind of get a back and forth going, Jesse, in this game.
They got to put some points on the board here. There's obviously a lot of football to go, so it's not necessarily panic time just yet, but I'm getting the ball into the hands of my best playmakers on this drive.
I hear you, Jesse, but not panic time. Have you seen my defense? I mean, I'm not trusting them to get a lot of stops, so it puts a lot of pressure on this offense.
Second down, gonna throw it. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Picks up the ball and tries to make something of it.
Woo. Deep breath, right? Man, you fumble that thing, you cough it up, you're like, oh, I really appreciate you, brother. I can't tell you how much I thank you because the coaches would have been all over me, but big-time break for the offense.
Third down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. Setting up the screen. He didn't make it. He's down at the 32, and that'll be 3 yards short of the line to gain and bring up fourth down.
And listen, third down and long is such a hard spot.
Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. Snaps it, and he has to have it. Outstanding tackle to keep him from... First down, and they'll get it back.
Offense is stopped. Will be the turnover on downs.
So he took a chance by using a timeout on the challenge, and it comes back to bite him. We'll see if he needs that timeout later. The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. Keeps it moving. It's Simon. There he goes. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
Well, a big reason why they're up on the scoreboard is because of how successful this guy's been running the football. And in this position, at this time in the game, with the lead, you want to keep doing that. You want to ice the game. This guy's getting better as the game goes on, so keep handing him the football.
They're down to the 20, first and 10. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. They'll give it to him again. Stopped in his tracks. He got nothing. It'll be second and 10.
Linebackers in today's football, obviously, guys have gotten smaller. They got to play in space more, cover fast guys out on the perimeter. But how about this linebacker coming downhill and making a physical tackle in the hole?
They got nothing on the last play. It's second and 10. Arch is going to throw for it. Caught. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
You get the completion, and now you set up a manageable third down situation in the red zone. This is a huge down in distance in this game.
Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Got it, looking for the first down. And they'll get him down inside the 5, but this offense powering toward a score. Third down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Guys, it is Texas who holds the lead. A quick pause here to look at the numbers as they are threatening to pull away in this game. One more period to go and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. With the run on first and goal. Touchdown, Texas! And the pummeling has started. They build this fourth quarter lead, and they are just minutes away from going 5-0. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And they tacked on the extra point. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finished it off with the score from the 4. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. So the Vols offense takes the field to start this drive. Hits inside, it's Beal. He's knocked down behind the line of scrimmage again, and this just hasn't been his day. Nowhere to run.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front seven has dominated this entire game.
Yeah, and a nice big pickup on the ground. Palmer could have used some of this earlier in the game. Are you calling runs at this point?
No, I'd be a little bit more aggressive, I think, throwing it. I think part of it right now is because the defense, they've got the lead big. They're just playing a little bit more zone, a little bit more prevent. They're fine letting this offense just chip down the field, but they're wasting time off the clock.
Oh, he had it right down the middle, and it just squirted right through his fingers, and they miss an opportunity for a nice play on first down. Long way to go on second down. It's picked off, and another empty drive. Just a really nice play. Not a lot on the return, but that's all right when you hand it to your offense at the 42. So now the Longhorns take over, and they'll send out the offense. And after that interception, things quite comfortable. Big lead, clock winding down. They should be able to take care of business here.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride in stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. They give it to him again. Swamped immediately. It's amazing how a play by a defensive end in the backfield can really swing the momentum not only of a series but of a game sometimes.
All you're trying to do is create negative plays, to get them behind the sticks a little bit, to get those sacks, to get those tackles for losses. You see so much stunting in college football up front with the defensive line because you know once you get one of those plays, you've got the offense right where you want.
And the Longhorns will try to pin them back with the punt. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. And the coverage team down there to touch the ball. No return on this play.
And that is a huge play in terms of field position. Nice job by the punter. And how about the gunners getting downfield to down that ball?
Tennessee starts this drive as the offense takes the field. When the defense got the stop, they could have used a few more of those earlier. Still a big deficit here late. He's going to run it. Knocked down after a pickup of maybe 2, and man, that pursuit, they had their hair on fire. A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down. He'll set up to throw. Looking deep. And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. This offense has it with really good field position. They'll run it to keep the clock moving. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop it.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. Right back to it. Finds just enough room to pick up a couple down to the 26.
This guy's been running hard all game long in the 4th quarter. Now with that last run, he's now at 99 yards rushing. One more carry away from potentially reaching that 100-yard milestone that all running backs covet.
The Longhorns come to the line trying to find a way to convert on 3rd and very short. Powers inside. The chains will move, and they'll have 1st and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18.
Really been impressed by the balance we've seen from this offense so far in the game, but I think you got to give a lot of the credit to the running game because it's been able to freeze these defenses. It's helped set up play action. They've been physical at the point of attack. I think that really has been the key force for this offense so far, having the success they've had.
The Longhorns will snap it on 1st and 10. The defense still has a couple of timeouts at its disposal, but down a couple of possessions, the offense will take a knee. Second and long here. And they'll take a knee on 4th down, happy with their performance so far, and they'll turn it over in the waning moments. Third and long, a lot of ground to cover. They can stop the clock a couple more times, and they need to get it back fast, down 2 possessions as the clock keeps winding down.